Hey everyone, it's YJ and I am 8 months on testosterone. I'm going to be going through some of the physical and emotional changes that I have experienced in the last month. So the first thing is acne. As you can see, my forehead. I think it's a lot of grease from my hair, so I've been trying to keep my hair up in a ponytail when I sleep. My jawline, I really can't tell. I don't know if it's because I have some chub, but can't really tell. I think my neck is starting to be a little more prominent. I don't think I have an Adam's apple, but listening to my voice pre-T is wild. My voice was so high and I never realized it because I was always overcompensating by deepening my voice a lot. I I talked to people in the deepest voice that I could muster because that's what made me comfortable. That's what alleviated dysphoria. And so to go back and to listen to my voice, I can't believe it. Shoulders are widening, I suppose. I'm not really gaining muscle mass because I'm not really working out. That's my body fat redistribution. Libido. So I talk about this every time, but through the roof, and I'm not really sure what my sexuality is anymore. I've heard a lot of guys say that changes for them on testosterone. It changes when they're allowed to present in different and more authentic ways. And so I'm really trying to figure that out. Hair is there. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, I was really hoping to grow on testosterone and I don't think that's gonna happen. So that's a letdown, but that's been a letdown since I was like 15 and I stopped growing at 5 feet and 2 inches. Emotional changes. I've been in sort of a neutral low, and so I just don't know what to do with my time. I dissociate apparently. I got a therapist because I need one to go back to school, and I was describing to her my week and she was like, sounds like you're dissociating. One thing I've realized being on testosterone is that tea doesn't make me happy, and it never has. Even when I was thinking about starting testosterone, it wasn't something that was a necessity for me. And I know it is for a lot of guys, but for me it was just something that I decided to do because of a lot of different reasons, but it wasn't really urgent for me. And I think for me, getting top surgery was very urgent, which is why I chose to pursue that first. And so being on T has been nice, and changes have been slow and almost unnoticeable. I don't think about it most of the time. But T doesn't define my happiness. I define it, and the people around me do. I think people make the biggest difference. When I first came out as trans, I was in California and I had a really supportive and really positive experience that made the world's difference to me. I felt so liberated. It was so supportive. It was so freeing for me to be able to be out for the first time. And I compare that to experiences back home in DC where I've come out and not necessarily received as much support, and how miserable that made me and how unseen that made me feel, and how difficult it was for me to find community when I didn't feel like I had anyone because I didn't receive support from the people that were already in my life. And so community is really important, and I can't stress that enough. And so I'm trying to be really intentional about keeping up with people and building relationships with others and